Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of the official stuff that companies put out there and sometimes what they don't want you to focus on. Today, we're cracking open an 8K filing from Opus Genetics Inc., and it looks like they're giving us a peek at their progress and what's coming up. So, what's the big news? Opus Genetics put out a press release on the 8th of January 2026 talking about their 2025 achievements and what exciting things they have planned for 2026. This isn't a deep financial report like a 10Q or 10K, but these 8K filings can still tell us important things about what a company is up to, especially when they involve public announcements. Before we dive into what they're sharing, if you like getting these kinds of plain English breakdowns of important corporate news, make sure you're subscribed. And hey, we've got a growing community over on Discord where we chat about these filings, so check out the link in the description below. Alright, so the main event here is a press release titled Opus Genetics Highlights 2025 Progress and Upcoming 2026 Catalysts. Think of this as the company's way of saying, look at all the good stuff we did last year, and here is why you should be excited about us this year. This is essentially a regulated way for them to share positive news with the public, making sure everyone gets the same information at the same time. Let's quickly touch on the company's basic information. Opus Genetics Inc. is incorporated in Delaware and trades on the Nasdaq stock market. Under the ticker symbol IAD, this means their stock is available for anyone to buy and sell on a major exchange. And that's where most of the attention from investors usually lands. Now, this part is important for how we should interpret this filing. The company is using this filing for what is called Regulation FD disclosure. This basically means they're making this information public to avoid accidentally giving some people an unfair advantage over others. They are also stating that this information, including the press release, is being furnished and not filed. This is a subtle but key distinction. Furnished means they're providing it for your information, but it is not being treated with the same legal weight as a document that's officially filed with the SEC. They're also being very clear that they aren't obligated to update this information later unless they choose to. So what you read today is pretty much it. So what's in this press release that they're so happy about? We don't have the full text of the press release here, but based on the title, we can infer they're talking about key developments in 2025 and outlining advancements or milestones expected in 2026. For a company like Opus Genetics, which likely operates in a fast-paced industry like biotechnology or advanced materials. These kinds of updates are crucial. They're probably highlighting things like successful research outcomes, progress in clinical trials if they're a pharma company, new product development, or strategic partnerships. Think about it this way. When a company is trying to grow and attract investment, they need to show momentum. A press release like this is their chance to showcase their wins and build anticipation for the future. They want investors, potential partners, and even dedicated employees to see a clear path forward and feel confident about the company's direction. For example, if Opus Genetics is in the biotech space, 2025 progress might mean they successfully completed a crucial phase of a drug trial, got a key regulatory approval, or advanced their core technology. And upcoming 2026 catalysts could be the next big trial phase, a product launch, or a significant partnership deal that could really move the needle on their business. These are the kinds of events that can dramatically change a company's valuation and future prospects. The fact that they're highlighting this in an 8K means these announcements are considered material important enough that the market should know about them. It's their way of giving a performance report card and a sneak peek at their strategy. And finally, we see a reference to interactive data files. This is standard for most modern SEC filings. It means that the data within the document, especially financial information if there were any, is presented in a machine-readable format. This makes it easier for analysts, investors, and even automated systems to extract and analyze the information. While this particular filing is more about an announcement than detailed financials, this inclusion just shows they are keeping up with modern reporting standards. Now, looking at this filing as a whole, it is pretty straightforward. Opus Genetics Inc. is announcing through a press release that they had a good year in 2025 and have exciting things planned for 2026. They are making this announcement public through a formal SEC filing to ensure transparency. What we don't have, and what would be the real meat of a deeper dive, is the specific content of that press release. Without those details, it is hard to give a truly deep financial or strategic analysis. However, even without the full press release text, we can interpret the intent Opus Genetics is signaling growth and forward momentum. They are essentially building excitement for their future prospects. For investors, this is a prompt to look further to seek out that press release and understand what specific progress and catalysts are being discussed. Are these innovations in gene therapy, for instance? Are they expanding into new markets? These are the questions this filing prompts you to ask. This filing itself is less about raw numbers and more about a statement of intent and progress. It is designed to be a positive announcement. The real analysis would come from digging into the actual press release mentioned here and seeing if the progress and catalysts are truly as impactful as the company suggests and how they align with Opus Genetics' broader business strategy and the competitive landscape they operate in. In conclusion, Opus Genetics Inc. is communicating positive forward-looking information via a press release that's being formally noted in an 8K. Investors should see this as an indicator to investigate further into the specific announcements made on the 8th of January 2026. The company seems to be projecting confidence and highlighting development, which is a common tactic to maintain investor interest and attract further support. While this filing doesn't provide deep financial insights, it serves as a timely announcement of company milestones. So, what is your take on companies using 8Ks to announce press releases? Do you find these kinds of updates helpful? Or do you prefer to wait for more detailed financial reports? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown useful, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our future dives into corporate documents. And don't forget to join the conversation on our Discord server, linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode of Corporate Decoder.